Good afternoon, Sunday afternoon, good Sunday afternoon. Hockey fans throughout the land, from Costa Rica to Newfoundland. Welcome to the 6th International Castillo Country Club Hockey Tournament, live for you from San Jose, Costa Rica, the only ice rink in Central America, where we've had from November 8th until today, we've had a great time having an international ice hockey tournament. As you can see, the flags of 8 nations over the goal to my right. People from 8 countries have come here to help the folks in San Jose, Costa Rica grow their hockey program. And we're super proud to be here. Today we've got a game between a team from Lexington, Kentucky. I have a hard time saying that. Lexington, Kentucky. We've got a bunch of Costa Rican fans in the stands here. And on the other side of the ice, a team from Los Angeles, United States, not Los Angeles, Costa Rica. And this is going to be a lot of fun. My name is Eric Hammerstrom. I will be your host today, and I'll try to do my best to provide you with play-by-play and video. And I'm also going to try to work the clock here and the score. Keep the score, basically, electronically on a score bug for you. I'll call that score bug up in just a moment. In the meantime, I'll let you know that there's 19 minutes left in the first half of play. No real scoring chances yet, so I don't think I'm behind on the shots on goal yet, but I will be soon. Let's see. We've got Los Angeles and Lexington, and our first shot on goal from Lexington. Oh, I got to reset those. Let's get those shots down there. And Lexington opens the scoring. I'm trying to reset the shots on goal for you guys, and I'm struggling to do so. I'll be able to do that in a minute. We've got a 1-0 game. Lexington wearing blue, Los Angeles wearing white. We're here in Central America's only ice rink. There are other ice rinks in Latin America, but not in Central America. And here, on this abbreviated sheet of ice, there are 50 Costa Ricans who play hockey once a week, and have started a youth program with about 15 kids learning to play hockey. We're super excited about it. They had a skills competition earlier today for the kids, and then a short kids game. The kids played against one of the tournament teams from Detroit. There's a good chance there for Lexington, and a reply by Los Angeles. You'll notice that the flow is constant in this rink. It's a small sheet of ice, it's 3-on-3, and we've got Los Angeles evening up the score. think our shots are 2-2, and we'll try to get those set. And then I'm gonna introduce you to the scorebug. There we go. One to one in this championship game. The way these teams wound up in the championship is that there were 10 games, 6 teams from around the world, and people from 8 countries. They all played 3 games, and then their goal differentials, goals for and goals against, established their position in the tournament. Earlier today, there was a 3rd place game between the host Castillo, the host from the Castillo Country Club here, the host team, and a team from Detroit, the TDL Duster Line. Black squad. They had 2 squads here, so they called one squad their white squad, one squad their black squad, so that they would wear their white or dark jerseys, and we could tell them apart. But anyway, this has been absolutely fantastic hockey. You can see it's a fast-paced game, and Castillo was right in the game with the TDL Duster Line in Detroit. The other Costa Rican team that was in the tournament, the San Jose Unicorns, played well and held their own as well against these teams from the States. What a nice save. LA's goaltender. Oh, and Lexington, nice goal. Came around off the just off the side of the net and was able to gain some space and put the puck in on the far side. And so we've got Lexington leading 2-1 at present. Oh, nice shot. This Los Angeles team is scrappy. There are 6 skaters on the Los Angeles team and a goaltender. And these guys are tough. They have been playing 3-on-3 hockey all weekend, just with the 6 of them. Other teams, the Lexington team included, and especially the home teams, San Jose and Castillo, have pretty deep benches because everyone, most of the 50 players in the country are involved in this tournament. So they have much deeper benches than its teams who have traveled here. And so these guys are busy, these 6 LA players. Another thing to note is that we are at altitude. We're up at the top of a mountain in San Jose, Costa Rica. That's where the Castillo Country Club is located. It's absolutely beautiful here. It is the rainy season, so we spent a lot of time in the clouds up here at the top of the mountain. You'd think it would be hot here in Central America, and really it's been constant rain. We've had a lot of fun outdoors despite the rain, because it does warm up. But when you're up here, it's not tropically hot. LA putting the puck on the net here. Really kind of rebounded from a slow start. People are really excited about ice hockey here in Costa Rica. It's a soccer country. Football, I should say. Football country, as they say. Every village along the way. Another goal for USA. They're really sticking it to Lexington here to tie the game up 2-2. But in the last few minutes, it's been all Los Angeles. But every town, literally every village in the mountains, everywhere in Costa Rica has a soccer field, a church, and a pub, a tavern. So those are just the basic essentials of infrastructure in every Costa Rican village. And so soccer's big here, but people have also played, for quite some time, have played roller hockey. A lot of the players who are ice hockey players here in Costa Rica started out as roller hockey players and then transitioned to ice skating, which is pretty difficult for them, honestly. They've had a tough time, a lot of them, transitioning. They do have a program where they're starting kids off early on the ice, and we had a youth skills competition earlier today, and it was really fun to see the little Timbits out there. And this is where we see the gritty play of this Los Angeles team. And they've bounced back. They are leading 3-2 now. And a significant swing in shots on goal. This is a small abbreviated sheet of ice, if you would. You'll note size-wise, it is basically each end is an offensive zone that meets at the center ice red line. So it's like two offensive zones put together. It's basically the width of playing, the length of the rink is the width of playing board to board on an international surface. And so, which we do in practice in Canada and the States. We do a lot of board to board, 3-on-3. Just like, sort of like this, for skill development. Makes you move the puck quicker. You never have much room. You have to play puck protection. And you have to think quickly. There's always someone on top of you. And the puck is always a scoring threat, no matter what, on this size sheet of ice. Because of the size of the ice, there are a couple modifications that they've made. One is that there are blue lines, and the blue lines are active. Blue lines are, can see the blue line in the shot here. The blue lines are active as the puck enters the offensive zone, so you have to stay onside according to that blue line. But once the offensive team gains a zone, that blue line disappears, as it did just there. And the red line becomes the offsides line. That way they have more room to work in the offensive end. There are there's nothing above the boards here. There's no glass. So all the way around the rink, if the puck goes up above the boards, it's a stoppage of play. There are nets on both ends of the rink, but when the puck hits the net, they stop play. Pressure being applied by the Los Angeles squad here against this Lexington, Kentucky team. I have trouble saying that. But Lexington is a defending champion. They won the cup here last year at the 5th Castillo Country Club International Ice Hockey Tournament. They made it to the finals again this year. Oh! A seeing eye goal makes its way in for Los Angeles, and we've got 4-2, and on the scoreboard they've just put 3-3 up there. I think they just added the score to the wrong side, so it's 4-2 LA with the advantage. They were watching football, American football, the LA team downstairs here at the country club. NFL games are on, and they were cheering. So a lot of stoppages because there's no glass behind the goals, and it kind of reminds me of in the old days when I was a kid playing at the Market Palestra. They did have chicken wire in the ends behind the goals at the Palestra, but there was nothing above the boards along the sides, and so fans could actually, believe it or not, fans could reach out and grab the players as they were going by, and there were some terrible times where the fans got a little too into it. Oh, that was a heck of a move. Bar down, top shelf for Los Angeles, and it's now 5-2. This Lexington team looks stunned, quite frankly. Really a great bunch of guys, this Lexington team. They've had a lot of fun. One of their players is a youth coach in Lexington, and he used to be a referee, and so one thing he did was do some instruction for the Costa Rican referees. He not only did he ref a game, but he talked them through their face-off techniques and other things that are really important for referees, and you need confidence in those situations, and so he was a good teacher for him. You have to develop referees as much as you have to develop players, after all. When you've got a grassroots hockey program, there are only 50, literally 50 hockey players in the entire country of Costa Rica. There are 4 goalies. One of those goaltenders is 15 years old, and I had a chance to interview him. He actually started very young, but just started playing goal just a few years ago. His father is from Edmonton. His mother is Costa Rican, and his grandparents are here. Grandma and Grandpa from Edmonton are here watching today. He played with the Castillo team, the host team for the tournament. And then another one of the 4 goaltenders in Costa Rica is 70 years old, and he's a legend here. His nickname is El Abuelo. El Abuelo means grandpa, so El Abuelo, the goaltender, grandpa. And it's really fun to watch him play, and to see a 70-year-old out there mixing it up with all these younger guys. Still 5-2. Sorry, it's 5-2. I realize my scorebook says 4. We'll fix that in a moment. There you go, 5-2. And my clock is a little slow. Actually, I'm gonna try to adjust that a little bit for you. But I'm gonna tell you, there's only 1 minute left in this first half of the game. We play 2 halves here, as it's a 3-on-3 tournament, and 2 20-minute halves and a warm-up fits in nicely into an hour of ice time. Each game has been 1 hour long in this tournament, and then they'll do the ice. They bring a Zamboni out. It's actually a box pulled, Zamboni box pulled by a John Deere, a green John Deere tractor, and they do the ice, and then it takes the ice about an hour, about 50 minutes or so to set. And dry up, freeze the water that is put down by the Zamboni, and that's how they kind of keep the this ice going the way it needs to be. That's the end of the first. The buzzer ringing here. I'm gonna adjust the clock and reset it for the second half. I'm Eric Hammerstrom. I am from Marquette, Michigan. I grew up playing hockey. Skated at 3, started playing hockey at 4 in that old building, that Marquette Palestra, back in the day. And played and coached for a while, and then took a break from hockey, and I'm back now working for 2 hockey nonprofits. One is the Carnegie Initiative. It's a 2-nation nonprofit. We have a board of directors in Canada and in the United States. Our mission is to make hockey more inclusive and accepting of others, to grow the game, as it were, by making it more welcoming for people. And the other nonprofit I'm working with is the Urban Hockey Foundation, based in Detroit. See the Urban Hockey Foundation flag up along the wall with all the other nation's flags.
Which one of the cameras is on right now?
Pardon?
Which one of the cameras is on?
This one.
Put a picture up for my kids at home.
This one. Oh. We've got a request, and I'm going to put headsets on a dad here.
No.
No. Oh. Okay. Right here. Wanted to say hello. Hi, Trinity. Hi, Brandon. Your dad loves you. Awesome. You bet. And it's been fun live streaming this event so that folks back in the States, there are Canadians here, so folks back in Canada, folks in Germany. We have a Bavarian player who's in the tournament, and then we have players from Ecuador and Mexico, and, Costa Rica, of course. And so I'm here as part of the Urban Hockey Foundation to live stream this so that people can see there's hockey in Costa Rica. And actually the 50 hockey players here and 15 kids in the youth program, they're passionate, and they hope someday to see their dream come true of having the International Ice Hockey Federation recognize Costa Rica as a member. They're a ways away from that. As you can see, this is the only rink in the country. But the level of play is pretty solid. They've got a lot of Canadians, former Canadians, contributing to the coaching here. The youth coach is Jean-Philippe Christin, and he is originally from Montreal. And he had 15 kids on the ice earlier today for a skills competition and a game. They played against some of the adults from Detroit, and that was really fun. It was great to see. They've got boys and girls involved in the youth program, and it's it was super cute to see. And so this is what it's all about. This is grassroots hockey at its best. And the Urban Hockey Foundation tries to help places like this where there's a handful of people who are trying to start a hockey program in a nation, and the Urban Hockey Foundation is here to help. What we ask is that participants in the tournament bring with them from their other countries equipment donations. So bags of donated equipment will be given to this San Jose Costa Rica hockey group for their kids, so that they can increase the number of players in the youth program. That's what the Urban Hockey Foundation does. And it's the start of the second. Lexington now to my right. Los Angeles now to my left. It's 5-2. Los Angeles is in the lead. I still haven't fixed that. Here we go. Let's fix that now on your scoreboard. Trying to keep track of shots and not doing a perfect job of it. You'll have to forgive me for that. This rink is small and the pace of play is extremely fast. It's really difficult for the goaltenders here. For all intents and purposes, the puck really never leaves your zone, and there's a threat. Someone could score literally from the other end of the rink. It's basically, the other end of the rink is like a red line at home, and so any puck anywhere is dangerous. So the goaltenders really get no rest throughout the entire game, and it's been pretty exhausting for some of the goalies here, because they've gotten a lot of shots. There's just always a player there, and the puck always seems to be coming toward the net. Case in point. Five to 2. My clock seems awfully slow here. We're at 17:30 on the actual game clock. And it seems like my clock from the score bug is inching its way along. That's all internet based, so I'm gonna blame the cloud for that. It's a slow cloud today. Let's see. See if we can reconcile it. 16:30. We'll get close anyway. Camera's got a mind of its own there. Every now and then I wind up pointing the camera at the wall by accident. I'm joystick controlled. I've got two different cameras. Camera one is acting up a little bit, getting feisty with me. I had help for a lot of the games during this tournament from a gentleman named Eduardo, who's one of the Castillo players. Oh, nice save by the Lexington goaltender. Really nice. And Eduardo was a good color commentator for me. But it's just me for this championship game, and I'm okay with that if you guys are. Solid save by Los Angeles goaltender. I don't have a roster with names, and these guys don't all have their names on the back of their jerseys, so I was able to catch a lot of the names from the Costa Rican teams, but these U.S.-based teams don't have everybody's name on their jersey. Two good shots, two good opportunities for Lexington, and a quick transition back. Again, so 3 shots on goal in the last few moments for Lexington. I think they've got a little fire in the belly. They don't like being down 5-2 in the tournament where they're the reigning champions. They have controlled play for the last few minutes. They do have a deeper bench, you'll note. More players in reserve on the bench than the LA team has. And that could be a factor as this game wears on. LA brought 6 skaters and a goaltender with them. I know this group from Lexington really enjoys traveling internationally and helping grow the game. They've done a lot. And I believe Martin Luther King weekend, middle of January, they're going to head to Cuernavaca, Mexico, just outside of Mexico City, where one of the players in this tournament, I think the net was off on that. Yeah, the net's off. That's a no-go. No-go. But one of the players from one of the Detroit teams was actually from Cuernavaca. Jorge Jimenez, he's a director of a hockey program there. And at that rink in Cuernavaca, they revived the rink. It went out of operation, and they were able to bring it back. And they're excited to have hockey again in Cuernavaca, and so they're hosting American teams mid-January. It would be a great time to go to Mexico City, by the way, if you're thinking about this kind of tournament. This has been a really fun trip, and it's given players the opportunity to climb a volcano and go to hot springs and surf. They haven't been doing much of that in the last couple days. It's been hockey, hockey, hockey. 10 games in the last 2 days. Five to 2, 11 minutes remaining in the second half. They play halves here in this tournament, and so 10:56 remaining. Yeah, my clock is just not working, is it? So, but we're gonna ignore the clock. I'm just gonna let you know that there's 10:46 remaining. It is a running clock, and the clock with my scoreboard is not accurate. There is no icing. Yeah, I want to point that out to North American viewers. There's no icing on this rink because it's so small that if you do ice it, basically you're dumping it to the red line. Good opportunity there for Lexington. Three good chances. Lexington being scrappy here. Evens up the shots at 11. Now 5-2 with 9:28 remaining. Try to get this this clock a little bit more accurate. Lexington going down swinging if they're going to go down. Five to 2, 8:37 remaining. Lexington has had LA stuck in their own zone for a while now. They are the defending champions of this tournament, this Lexington team. And they don't enjoy being down 5-2. So the dream is that someday these folks will create enough hockey momentum and passion that they'll be able to go to a full-size sheet of ice, have an international size sheet, and along with that, grow their men's and women's game and be recognized by the IIHF. And it's really pretty exciting. It's really pretty exciting to see that happening in Central America, and in a way to be part of it by coming here and live streaming this, being part of the Urban Hockey Foundation, bringing equipment donations for the youth program here. It's pretty special, and it's appreciated by these folks. They have a really hard time getting equipment. The equipment that they do get, they order online. It's not easy. I spoke with a gentleman earlier today who just bought a new pair of skates online, and they don't quite fit. And you can't really tell. We all have gone through that dilemma of finding the right fit. And shoe sizes don't translate well to skate sizes, so there's no hockey shop here. Oh, there we go. Lexington gets back up on the board, makes it 6-3. There's 5:53 left in the game. My clock has gotten slow again here. 5:48. Let's see if I can. Let's reconcile this a little bit. It's close anyway. Lexington putting the hustle on. Lexington's goaltender coming out to clear the puck. Stop a potential scoring chance there for LA. LA with the 2-on-1. Oh, nice move. He got the goaltender to go down, but could not put the puck in the net. Big save by the Lexington goalie. Most of these Lexington players played University of Kentucky's club team. They're excited about keeping the game going in Kentucky and growing it there. A lot of them are coaches, including this gentleman right in front of us, number 87 for Lexington. He's a coach, and he did a referee clinic for these referees. There are 2 referees in Costa Rica, just so you know. Be kind to your referees. These guys have been great. They have been working all weekend. Exchanging shots back and forth. Six to 3. There's only 3 minutes left. I just don't know if this Lexington team is good, but I just don't know if there's enough time for them to mount any sort of comeback. Certainly hustling for it, though. Nope, mad in the shots to the wrong team here. And with 2:35 left, we've got a timeout called. I'm gonna let this game clock click down to 2:35, and then I'll give it a stop, so that you'll be able to see how much time there really is remaining. So 2:35 on the clock. This is the championship game of the 6th International Ice Hockey Tournament at the Castillo Country Club in San Jose, Costa Rica. That was about 9 years ago, when they put the hockey boards in here. There was a figure skating rink prior to that. Figure skating is very popular here. Figure skating, there's more figure skaters than hockey players here, so the hockey players have to fight for ice. It took a while, but they got this rink to expand the size of the ice. And put on hockey boards. No glass atop the board yet. They hope for that someday. But it's great. It's a nice facility. It's been a fun place to have a 3-on-3 tournament, and people are learning to play here. And the kids are learning to play. Yeah, they don't need a big sheet of ice to do that, and they're growing the game of hockey here in Costa Rica. And the only ice rink in the country, actually the only ice rink in Central America, and they're blessed to have it. .235 remaining. Can Lexington get something on the net quickly here? They need it quickly. There's no icing calls, so they can dump the puck. It's basically putting the puck out to neutral ice. Now, if you're thinking about the size of a regular sheet. And I think that's Jackson for USA. Yes, Jackson, number 22 for the LA team, just picked the upper corner, sniped it, and that will probably silence the chances for this Kentucky team. My clock's going slow again. Nice shot from the point. By number 19 for Lexington. So it's now 7-4. Lexington's goaltender coming out aggressively and passing the puck up. Got a minute 15 left. Sorry that the scoreboard clock is off. It's a minute 15 remaining. And this Lexington goalie is trying to move the puck up ice as quickly as possible. "56 seconds and the clock is ticking. It's a running clock, of course. 7-4. Los Angeles leading. There are several Los Angeleses in Costa Rica. This is Los Angeles, USA, a team from California. And they are going to be the new champions of the Castillo International Ice Hockey Tournament. "20 seconds left, and they have stopped the clock there. Now they're running it again. No, they need to add time. I agree with the Lexington team. This LA team has been talking to the ref and slowing his ability to drop the puck, and the clock is running down. 7-4. They are not running the clock right now to try to make up some of that time that was cost by the conversation between the ref and the LA team. But it's clocking down now to 3, 2, 1, and game is over. Final score: 7-4. Los Angeles victorious. Over Lexington, Kentucky. Lexington last year's champion, this year's runner-up, and this year's champion is the team from Los Angeles in the United States. Well, it has been an absolutely wonderful event. The crowds really enjoyed it. We got Michael Batinger, founder of the Urban Hockey Foundation, over on the right there, with some of the folks who played in the tournament and their families. A lot of Costa Rican fans. They traded jerseys with visiting teams. And really good camaraderie here. Work between nations, between 8 nations, to grow the game in Costa Rica at the grassroots level. Hoping that they can grow this. They've got 50 players right now in the country. And there were 15 kids out for a kids practice earlier today. And the Urban Hockey Foundation will be donating equipment to the youth program here. I'm going to sign off. It's really been fun doing the live streams for all you folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, I'm sorry, the trophies are coming. We can hang around for the trophies. This is tournament director Mario Chavez on the ice here, taking a picture of the teams. And Mario is very active here with the hockey program. And he's been our shepherd, as it were, for the last few days. Thank you, Mario Chavez. And we wouldn't be here without all of his work and the other folks here in San Jose to make this ice a reality and to bring hockey to Costa Rica. Someday, I believe these people will have an International Ice Hockey Federation team, at least based upon their passion. Of course, the question is resources, and they already have an ice sheet here. They prove it's possible. Needs to be bigger. Maybe push the far end out and just lengthen the rink. Actually, wouldn't take too much more.
Hey, are you counting shots?
I was trying to count shots. I had 16 and 14.
53 felt like he had about 45 saves.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of shots that miss though too. I'm sure my shot totals were not accurate. I was trying to count them. They're thanking the referees for all the work that they did this weekend. They could not have had this tournament without those gentlemen. Acknowledging all the different groups that have been involved and made this possible. You'll have to pardon me for not translating. I only speak a little bit of Spanish, poquito. One of the awards has gone to a player from the Dusterland, the Detroit team, number 98. He was everywhere this weekend. And when players were injured and couldn't play, he stepped in. He played a lot of games. He'd fill in for teams when they were short men. True grit. Oh, and we get on the all-tournament team, JJ Velez. JJ coming on down for his award. JJ is a great story. JJ is actually the president of ice hockey in Harlem. He is from Spanish Harlem and grew up there. He says that ice hockey in Harlem was what made him who he is today. And he's given back to the kids of Harlem, along with Malik Garvin, keeping that program thriving in Harlem. And JJ is now working with the Gilbert Foundation in Detroit, and that's how he's here with the Duster line from Detroit. And Michael Badinger of the Duster line and the Urban Hockey Foundation. He's really largely responsible for helping to make this whole thing happen. And they are presenting now the championship trophy to the team from Los Angeles. They have unseated the reigning champions, this Lexington team. Congratulations to them. But as everybody who plays this game long enough knows, all these guys are winners. In that those all-tournament team awards. All those folks together, and then getting a team photo of the champions and the runners-up. On the right, team from Los Angeles, United States. On the left, Lexington, Kentucky. We're gonna wrap things up here. You see the 8 flags behind the goal. 8 countries represented here at this international Castillo Country Club ice hockey tournament in San Jose, Costa Rica, from the only ice rink in Central America. Thank you for joining me. I'm Eric Hammerstrom. I'm going to say goodbye and good night and good luck.